again, it's on.
Welcome back to Opinionation. We must do a partII. Last week we were discussing advice for melanated people half our age. And today we have a lovely melanated female on the panel to weigh in on what young gals should know half her age. Now she only 15. So, she out here 15 smoking a blunt, but she good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right.
In Amsterdam.
She's in Amsterdam. Okay, all right. Amsterdam.
Hold on, my shit was muted. Hold on, what the fuck?
Ladies
Amsterdam.
and gentlemen, please meet
You sound 15?
the gift of Gabby, ladies and gentlemen.
How y'all doing?
Drop the cheers, drop the cheers, drop the cheers.
Yeah.
I only got a woman back on the show like Eon. What is going on? I think
All right.
because
Yeah, I heard y'all be running them off. So I'm like,
No.
what's
Hold
about?
on, Gabby.
Kenny
Hold on,
do.
Gabby.
Kenny
Hold on,
do.
Gabby. Hold on, Gabby. You need to get that right. It ain't y'all that be doing none of that shit.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Singular.
Wow.
Singular
Yeah.
nigga.
Kenny, I said Kenny runs them off. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
Wow.
Kenny do be doing that, man. Kenny, man.
Kenny
And
runs.
Gabby, I'm here for you. They're gonna ask you some things and try to jump at you.
No, I'm not.
I like Gabby. Gabby.
I'm gonna respect your opinion.
Well, first of all,
As will I.
that would be a Hassan move. Let's make sure we know. Elliot's in the building. Elliot, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. How's everything with you all?
You look like you got like a special camera. That camera's like that's like 16K. What is going on?
I don't even know I'm still on my. I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone, so I don't know how.
That's a nice camera. That's a
it
good
better
camera.
now?
I can't even see nothing.
Yeah, I can see him.
Clear.
Yeah, no, it's clear. Hassan,
Okay.
Hassan,
Yes, sir.
we heard you had a little bit of trouble this week. You all right, brother? You good?
Oh, there we go.
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for asking, sir.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm concerned about you, and I would always want to make sure your well-being is okay. So, I'm making sure you good. People told me you weren't good, so you're good.
Hold on. Is that not ego that the fact I was worried about somebody and I went to check on him and he said he didn't say, "Hey, thank you for checking on me." The first thing he said, "Nigga, don't you ever, if a girl calls you, don't check on me." You should have just said thank you and then call it a day.
Brother, we'll discuss your personal issues later on, but welcome back to Opinion Nation. Kenny?
Thank you.
How you
Are we
doing?
on live right now?
How you doing, man?
Oh, my bad.
I'm good, man. It's been a long week.
What's up, Gabby? He got me messed up, Gabby.
Tomorrow is Giving Thanks Day.
Tomorrow is what, Kenny?
Giving Thanks Day.
Yo, nigga, you on some bullshit. They slaughtered all the indigenous people.
To be rerouted.
Come on, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now, you making a statement. Wait a minute. We weren't even going to talk about the fuckery. Are you?
Yes. Come on, nigger.
Hold on. First off, before we get sidetracked, it's always good to give thanks and spend time with family.
Every day is a holiday. I'm with you on that. What is this tomorrow stuff? You Annie? You Annie out here in these streets?
No. Tomorrow, a lot of people are off and they're able to sit down with family and give thanks. So
yeah, can we make this on another day though?
You can make it every day of the week. We're going.
Why we have to celebrate it on
Thursday and Friday? In fact,
let me just.
I'm going to do it on Thursday and Friday. So a lot of people, is always good to give thanks.
You're not going to get argument with that. You're not going to get no argument with that. So yes, you're right. Did you give thanks today, Kenny?
I give thanks every day. I'm 6 feet up and not 6 feet down.
All right. Listen, that's my dude, Gab. I done known Kenny since 1979. I'm not gonna go against Kenny. I love Kenny. Every now and then, Kenny be having these ways. I mean, you can be a Republican like Elliot. It's okay. Elliot is also CIA, by the way, Gabrielle, and a Machiavellian.
Okay.
He's a Machiavellian CIA.
Okay, good to know.
But we love him too. So yeah.
Fair enough.
There's no illusion here. Like COINTELPRO would never work on this show. Like it would. I think it's the enemy. So it's like, nah, y'all not working here. Everybody's the enemy. Gabrielle is also FBI, I'm sure. She's too beautiful not to be a plant. Not to be a plant. Complete FBI for sure. She can. Who can sing and rap though? She can sing and rap. So
you have no proof of any of these things.
Proof you say, okay. Well, yo, let's get back into it. Gabby, I'm going to start with you, actually. Last week,
Okay.
we were having a conversation about speaking to folk that look like us half our age. I think that's necessary. I think there needs to be, a regular occurrence of folk that have lived that look like us talking to youngsters that are living now. It was Elliot's idea. I think it's a brilliant idea. So talk to me about what you would say to a woman half your age, just right off rip. What kind of advice would you give her in 2024?
Just right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
Like what? We talking about like 18? Or we talking about like 23?
Half your age. Half your age. Whatever happens.
Okay. I'll probably tell her straight out the gate, pay attention, girl. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In all aspects, pay attention to your surroundings. Just be present, in an age where everybody's just on their phone or distracted with something that's going on. Just like be vigilant, pay attention. You can avoid a lot of shit. You can control a lot of shit if you, yeah, just pay attention.
I'm digging that.
Everything.
Sounds good.
That sounds like sound advice. We're going to come back and get some more. And if you got any for young men, because, the truth is, I'm old enough to give men and young women advice. I think it's better to hear some advice from a woman, but I done been here 50 plus years. Ladies, keep your legs closed.
You said, ladies, keep your legs closed?
Let me say it again clearly. Keep your legs closed, lady, as long as you can. Listen, it's a virtue. It's when the right dude comes along and your body count ain't 94, when you 24, he'll like you better. I promise you. Wait a minute, Elliot, do you like a high body count on a woman? Just curious. Some brothers like, hey, all kinds of
Elliot hella bashful.
They being hella. Oh, she pointed it right out. He said, y'all being hella bashful. Elliot, do you like a high body count on your woman? Do you mind, I should say?
It does matter. It makes a difference.
Uh-oh. What kind of difference? What you mean? Why? It's a liberated world. She can do what she want to do. What you mean?
Well, it's my preference. She wants to do, but my preference. What's my preference?
You're not going to accept this woman, even though she got her degree. She's a modern woman. She got her own place, but she's had sex with like 100 dudes and she's 31. You ain't cool with that?
That wouldn't float my boat.
Ooh. Kenny?
I would tell you this. First thing, I've never asked a woman. You're gonna see from her actions, from the way she talks, you're gonna eventually meet her true self. People give you their representative at first, but you're gonna eventually know. So I wouldn't ask, because I'm not gonna ask.
I feel like you're never gonna get a real answer anyway.
That's not true. Well, that's coming
from a woman, Kenny. Hold on. I think we need to hold up and let her talk. She said you ain't gonna get a real answer anyway when you ask a female their body count.
Right, it's gonna be fluffed. It's either gonna be up or down. It's never like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's women that, that know exactly, how many they've had, and there's some that don't know how many they've had. But either way, it's like they gonna fluff them numbers. They gonna fudge the numbers for sure.
Well, what circumstance would they fluff it up?
At all costs.
What circumstance would they fluff it up? Because again, I don't think most dudes going to, once you start getting above 5, dudes, looking at you funny, and that's just the way the world works.
But that's not dudes across the board. That's just, you know what I'm saying? You think you're a certain type of dude, a certain mindset of dude, a certain, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has preference. There's some, like you say, you don't ask. There's some people that just really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you safe? Are you, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you clean? Like, what's your results and shit like that? As far as being like sexually, not active, but like experienced, like wouldn't most men want that? Like what, like grown men want to teach like a bitch like.
Well, let me explain something to you, mama. Listen, I promise you, most straight men do not want an experienced woman.
That's a goddamn lie. That ain't true. I'm gonna tell you
Thank
that
you. I'm
right
like,
now.
look,
That's not true.
Straight man.
chime
That's
in.
not true. That's not true from me. I don't want no fucking. Yeah, come on. I want somebody who knows how to have sex.
Kenny.
I'm sorry. When they said the Muslims you get 1,000 virgins, why would you want to have sex with a virgin?
Oh wow.
She can't do nothing.
Well,
she can't
there's
suck no dick.
whiteness.
She can't move her hips and shit. I don't care. I don't want to have a sex
I
with a
think I'm
person
gonna
who's
have
a
to
virgin.
agree with Dom. Like I
I
said,
know you would.
I don't think
that's
most
never mind.
most dudes'
You,
ego is
oh,
not
wait a minute,
for.
Kenny. Hold on.
No, don't do
This
it,
man,
Dom. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Kenny,
Go.
this
Let him
man is
answer the
called both
question,
of
Hold
us
on,
man.
everybody, chill for
little
a minute.
D's. He just
Don't
Most,
say that.
have little
most,
D's.
I'm gonna say a
I
lot of the
didn't
dudes
say
I've
that.
met haven't been for the high number or haven't been for an experienced woman. It just works out that way.
Yo,
I
Elliot,
don't care about that.
the man, Elliot. Elliot, I met you through him. How are y'all so diametrically opposed on something that means so much? So y'all are at the bar, and you
I don't think that means like that, man. It's not about none of that.
It goes back to it goes back deeper than what the surface conversation that we're having. And so you threw a number to me, Dom. You said 100, and so with that number, that's when I gave you my stance. But if they're, you know, body count is like I'm like Ken. I've never asked that question.
Nope.
You know how a person moves. You can tell signs will give you indicators, things of that nature. But if I just knew 100 bodies, then that's a different kind of a judgment call you will have to make. But it goes back, Hassan, to, you know, you have to understand why is it that way. And so if you're a man and you went off to hunt and gather things of that nature, like my mom used to say in the South, is a woman's baby and your maybe.
Oh,
It's your maybe.
Gabby's baby, daddy's maybe. Wow.
So that's the old adage. If you have a high body count, then you know the woman promiscuous. So what's the likelihood of this woman coming to you and saying this is your baby and you believe that woman?
Hassan,
so hold on. Can I say something? Can I say something about that?
Of course.
What if a woman did have a high body count and she was the best woman for you? She was like everything that you wanted in a woman. Would you say, well, fuck that. I'm not going to mess with her because she got a high body count. She's everything you wanted.
Can I answer that for you, Hassan?
Go ahead.
I think we boil it down to body count and all that other stuff.
Hold on, some moment.
Hold on, Dom. Give me a second. We talk body count and all that, but it really comes down to the baggage that came with that.
Oh.
So when you talking about a woman that or a dude that dealt with a lot of women or a woman that dealt with a lot of dudes, what baggage comes with that? So when you getting into
are you talking about the energy of her having sex with dudes baggage? That's you talking about their energy baggage?
No, I'm not talking about their energy.
Baggage?
I'm talking about how he might look at you and say, "Oh, you gonna be just like this dude," and now you got to deal with that. So when you start talking about a woman that might have dealt with a lot of dudes, there might be baggage that comes with that you don't want to deal with.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that she's everything you want, but she just has a high body count, not no baggage.
Hassan, let Elliot get in here because we cut him off. Go ahead, El.
We're speaking surface on the surface levels. Dig deeper. It's about a man's his seed, and so if you can't know for certain that this is your seed, how are you the obligation to take care of it?
Hassan don't care about that. Hassan.
But you guys are putting stuff that has to do with insecurity and stuff in the whole equation. They think that the girl, but listen, what if it is your seed? What if the woman's everything you wanted?
That has nothing to do with insecurity.
Yeah, it does though, because you're saying that you have to make sure. But so what? I'm not saying. See, that's the whole thing. It's not about none of those things you're talking about. You guys are adding other shit to the equation to make this decision. We're saying she has a high body count, but she's still everything that you want. She's honest. You can trust her. It has nothing to do with her fucking another dude.
You up
None
here
of this.
shaking
She's
your head.
perfect. What'd you say?
You agreeing with the alien, Gabby? You know, Hassan's not actually from this planet, so you don't know that.
I'm just saying that we have these thoughts.
It's another perspective.
We have these thoughts about what we want in a woman, but if you and it's sometimes her sex, who she has sex with, it's a thought that we have, and we can fuck everybody else in the world, but if she fucks more than one person, we're tripping. But
there is a
she's
double.
Gonna have sex.
There is a solid double standard, and you know what? I stand solidly by the the fuck. I do not want my woman having had sex with 30 men by the time she's 30 years old, bro. Are you kidding me?
Well, you know what made me change my perspective on all this shit?
Uh-oh.
I had a girl that I dated, and I stopped messing with her, but then we was friends, and she would go out with dudes maybe twice a week. She'd go out with dudes. 1 week she'll meet a dude, she'd like the dude, and the dude, they'll be cool. They have sex, then it didn't work out. She'd meet another dude.
Yeah, her.
Same thing.
Yeah,
then
that's what
no, but she was trying to be with these dudes. They are the one that said, "I'm just going to hit it and go."
No.
And so,
let me show you something about your friend. Your friend opened her legs too quickly, bro. Do you understand that concept?
It wasn't too quickly. She was an older woman. She will wait 2 or 3 weeks.
Listen, you can make me wait a week too. I'm gonna hit that and be like, all right.
But my whole point is, women always say, I've had sex with 7 dudes my whole entire life, and they could be like 30 years old. But if you think, okay, they date these dudes, they go out, they have to have sex with dudes, they're going out with at least 5 dudes a year. They're gonna have to have sex with at least 3 dudes. They go out with more than that.
Let's talk to an actual attractive woman. Somebody that actually gets that work thrown at her. How do you deal with the work being thrown at you every single day, Gabby?
Gabby, this is true. How do you gonna tell you?
At least,
man,
what, 20 to 22 men a day talking about, hey, what's up, sis? How do you handle that?
I'm just beating niggas off with a stick. It's crazy out here.
Whoa. That sounds about right.
I'm beating them off with a stick. Huh?
That's the right answer so far. Keep going. How do you handle the influx of men that try to talk to you? Because you can have anybody you want every day. Let's not play games. Women can have anyone they want every day. Ugly women can have that, let alone pretty women. Mm-hmm. So how do you handle it, Gabby? Give us the secret.
How do I handle it? That's hilarious. I mean, I don't know. I guess it comes with maturity and also just, I mean, all of these things, everybody has their own perspective on everything. And, you know, I don't know. It just depends on where you at in your life and shit like that. A lot of dudes, I don't know. I feel like the social media and the internet has definitely changed the way that men approach women. I can't say in all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't even lie. Same shit that you know what I'm saying, I deal with an older guy. Same shit I deal with a younger guy. It's just kind of the lingo is different. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Are y'all online daters as far as like, do y'all do like have dating profiles or like apps?
Elliot, you're out here buff bachelor. Are you on the online dating scene, Negus?
No.
Why not? You probably meet Gabby on there.
That's not me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it take a special type of person to, not even a special type of person, but it just take a certain type of person that to like really seek. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna get this app and I'm finna like really try to like meet somebody on here. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool and all, but like I'm a real one. Like I be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get a real connection. I gotta look at you in the eyes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But it's like the dating site just kind of, I don't know, dudes just don't be knowing. Like it's really first impression. First impression is everything, and I think that should be lost on people. I don't even want to say just men, but that first impression is so important, especially if you're somebody that like you know how to read people, and it's like you kind of can grasp what type of person somebody is in like the first couple seconds, first couple minutes, you know what I'm saying, you meet somebody. So you got dudes that are like, I guess they have this own perception of the world or how women perceive them or how they think that that's what women like. And like you'll have a picture of a dude, you know what I'm saying, like no shirt on, selfie as they made picture. And it's like that might attract some, but for others, that's like, I know what type of, like, just off the rip that you would use that photo is like swipe. You know what I'm saying?
Hassan, since she's talking about your Instagram, can you tell us a little bit about the traffic that you get with your shirt off, and then how and the type of people that come to you because you got your shirt off on Instagram?
I don't actually do that. I don't actually do stuff like that now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Why would I have to do all that? That sounds stupid. That sounds like you're insecure and stuff. So I don't do that.
Kenny, save us. Kenny,
well, you know,
I'm going to try to bring this back.
I really don't do that.
So originally we talking about what advice we would give to someone
half
our age or
kids are listening. They listening.
Coming along. Let's bring it back to that. They delved into something different.
They can hear us on.
So
they don't like me.
If you're talking, if I'm talking to a young man half my age or you know, coming out of school, something like that, I'm going to tell him, you know, it's going to be that pull to chase as much as you can chase. But you got to protect yourself because you don't know what's out here. So running around, smashing anything and everything and going raw, that shit work in songs. But in real life, you asking for a lot of trouble in life. You asking for death. You asking for, if you're a responsible person, you asking for babies in different places that you're not taking care of. So
I would like to shed some news on the wearing condom things. And I'm not gonna say I do this.
So what's the news on that, Hassan?
But as far as wearing condoms is actually not good for you guys to wear them. You know, it's really not. They're not good.
I've always said that, Elliot. I don't know about you. I can't. I will not agree with Hassan on that.
Spiritually, they're not good.
I'm with you, Hassan.
And all this,
argue with you.
Not. They wasn't meant for that stuff to happen.
So hold on. Let me ask you.
I'm not saying any. I'm just saying I'm not making any other statements. Please, I'm just saying they're not good for you.
You can't throw something out there and then leave it the hell on the ground. So spiritually or physically and chemically, is it not good for you?
Chemically, it's not good for you. Well, no, hold on. Chemically, sometimes you need it, okay? Spiritually and physically, for the man, it's not good for them to have it and stuff. You know, because with spermicides they may put that fuck up your sperm, that stop you from having babies and stuff like that. You know, breathing, the organ has to breathe, and so you're making it, you're suffocating and stuff. So, the organ is, you know, it's
so
like,
I gotta ask you a question.
Part of you.
So are you saying either two things you must be saying then? Either abstain or go ahead and roll the dice and smash and relatively put yourself out there. So which one are you saying?
You heard what I said. I said it's not healthy for you to have that, okay? As far as energy exchange, as far as for women and stuff, if they have sex with multiple men and stuff, they need because the chemistry and stuff will exchange, and it's other stuff happens from that. But all that stuff is connected to the foods you eat. The diseases don't happen if you ate mostly fruits and stuff. People wouldn't have any diseases and stuff like that. So you can go raw dog all day long.
We talking about now, how we get into nutrition. Elliot.
So that's what it is. You can't get sexual transmitted diseases. It's really based on the foods that you eat and the detox that you're going through.
So you're saying you
really is
AIDS if you eat right?
Yeah, you can't get AIDS if you eat right at all because it has to do with mucus. So if you're eating foods that don't produce mucus, you're not going to get mucus.
Elliot, this is what we're telling the young people, at least some of us. Is this sound advice, Elliot?
I don't agree with that, Dom, but that's what he's telling them.
I said some of us.
I am informing about certain things.
I would say, you know, to be truthful, man, dig deep into your Bible, man. That's what I would. I don't know what your religious beliefs are, but just the the stories in line in the Bible, the stories, can we argue that they haven't manifested themselves? Like every mistake that I've made in my life, I can look back and say, you know what? Damn, it was right there in the Bible. It was right there. And so, you know, it could be looked upon as a doctrine of a lot of good information put together in one book that you can follow like a book of life. Whatever your interpretation. But
hey, this is where the rubber meets the road. Hassan.
I like to show you some thoughts on that. By you not living in your spirit, because the Bible has told people that they live in sin, and sin is what stops your spirit from having a spiritual experience. And most women, from them not having sex, they have developed fibroids and stuff by not living in their spirit. So that is called a spiritual sexual transmitted disease, STD. Everything's really connected to your spirit first. And the Bible has taught people not to live in their spirit with all the sins and stuff.
Wow.
Being honest.
So you're saying that women should just go get that high body count
if it's in their spirit and stuff, yes. If it's in their spirit, it may not be a body count. Maybe she doesn't want. Maybe sometimes she's not living in her spirit,
Elliot,
and she's doing stuff that.
So hold on, Dom. So between, because I'm trying to understand this. So between one woman and how does she know? Should her fibroids thrive because she's not living in her spirit, or how does that work?
Every disease and stuff starts in your spiritual place first, the spiritual plane. Everything's about the spirit. If you don't live in your spirit, you have issues and stuff. You may be fat, overweight and stuff because you're not living in your spirit. You may connect diseases, but not living in your spirit. It's all you may get a disease by. You may get a disease by having sex with a person that your spirit has all grown over and stuff by completely having sex with a girl that you're not even into anymore, but you continue to have sex. You can get a disease.
But what if you're eating right? If you, according to you, if I'm eating right, I can smash and not worry about getting any.
You would never get anything because it's disease. It happens through the foods. Yes,
that's why. I mean,
I'm not going to pass that.
Wait, hold on. But listen, if you're saying that I'm saying that I'm healthy. I'll eat fruits and vegetables. I've never had anything. So how am I gonna get sick?
Let me ask you something.
And spread disease if I'm eating healthy.
Let's play the game.
You don't. Nobody gets sick by. Well, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question.
And you can talk to an herbalist about it too.
Okay, Hassan, if I drop some cyanide on your forehead right now, are you going to be able to withstand it? You going to be good?
No, come on, man. That's something that's poisoning you straight off.
You going no? You healthy? What you mean? You healthy?
You're talking about something that's directly supposed to kill you. We ain't these diseases are not directly supposed to kill you.
Directly kill you?
No, it's not. Oh. No, they don't do what that cyanide does and stuff. It's like saying that I eat healthy, but a bullet is not gonna kill me. Kill it, man. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I can eat healthy in a bullet. I can get hit by a fucking car and shit. That ain't gonna. Man, I'm still gonna be. I could be gone.
Elliot, clearly Hassan is not reading out of the Bible. Clearly. Like clearly Hassan is not. He's writing his own Bible. You understand me? It's called the Bible, Hassan's Bible. And you know, what say you, Elliot, about this man's philosophy on civilization? If we went with Hassan's ideas of civilization, Figueroa would be the name of every street in America.
Nobody said you have to be a hoe, though.
But you just said.
No, I said live in your spirit and stuff. I didn't say be a hoe and fuck everything. The spirit don't have to do with all that.
But you said there's spirit.
That's what they call it. Jezebel spirit. It's written in the Bible. This is not new.
Spirit.
But the Bible is also put it for you not to be in your spirit. They say everything's a sin because they don't want you to live in your spirit. The Bible is actually a spell to not living in your true self.
Oh,
to be honest, okay.
Gangster.
So
things are being said.
I'm just putting it. You know, you're not supposed to take the Bible literally at all.
We talking now, Gabby.
You know,
on this what y'all call Thanksgiving.
You guys need to look up the thing called Black Code of 1724, and they tell you why they pushed the Bible and Christianity on black people or indigenous people. Black Code of 1724. You just look it up, and it talks about they paid preachers and stuff to indoctrinate melanated people to be religious.
I could be in any environment at this stage of my life, Hassan. I can cross-reference my experiences, and I'm smart enough and confident enough in my intellect to know what I've seen and what I consider right, wrong, and what works and doesn't work. I don't need another man.
But we're taught right and wrong and stuff. We're taught that what's supposed to be right and wrong because there's no such thing as good and bad.
I live right and wrong. The lived life I've lived, it can reinforce what I've been told or been showed or whatever the case because I've lived it. And so I could cross-reference my own experiences and see in the Bible and scriptures mistakes I've made that are right there in black and white.
Yeah, but the whole thing about the Illuminati people that control this construct don't live by that right and wrong stuff in the Bible at all.
Are you advising melanated young men half your age that right and wrong is not real? Is that what you're advising?
It's not. There's no such thing as good and bad. There's things that's going on that's bad, and people are profiting from it. And they're advancing for it. Like the so-called slavery, people profit on slavery, and it's bad, right?
What you're saying is such thing is evil and good. It has to be an opposite. There has to be an opposite.
Kenny, you know
what, like what's the opposite? What's the opposite of hot and cold? What's the opposite of hot and cold? Is there an opposite?
Well, there's temperature, and then you could say, all right, I'm hot because I'm feeling hot, and so let me go to where it's cooler. Now I'm feeling cooler. So I can't differentiate hot and cold based on how I'm feeling. But there is temperature.
That's right. There is temperature. But
Gabby, let me break this fight up because Hassan will have us in the rabbit hole all evening. Let me ask you a question, Gabby. What about culture? When you talk about giving advice to a young woman or man half your age, what would you advise in this construct about culture? Do you tell them to celebrate Thanksgiving? I mean, knowing the history, is it okay for a young melanated person to celebrate Christmas? I mean, talk to me. How do you feel about culture and holidays? And what would you tell a young person about that?
Well, if you want my honest opinion about holidays, I don't particularly care for them. I mean, it's not like not even just off some like pagan holiday, wooty woo. Like I'm an artist. I'm a hustler. I'm a creative. Like I get up every day and make it happen. So honestly, holidays are really just inconvenience for my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like the day I need to go to the bank and the post office is Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I can't even do what I need to do. You know, like the music industry, there's certain emails I ain't gonna get back till January 15th. You know what I'm saying? It's like I still got things I need to do. And y'all shut down for way too long for me personally, for somebody who don't really care about none of this, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, people celebrate things for what they want to celebrate it for. I mean, you know, black people, most of the holidays we celebrate is just centered around food anyway. It don't matter what you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what we do. So if we got a day off and everybody, you know what I'm saying, is doing it, cool. But like, me personally, I'm just not, you know, like it ain't no Jehovah Witness stuff. Like I just genuinely don't really care for holidays that much. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know what I'm saying? I'm 32. I don't have no kids. Like I'm out here getting it. So like I don't really have too many. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a kid. All my family is in Seattle and everywhere else. Like it's just not really. It don't do nothing for me.
It's not a part of your lifestyle, really.
No.
And I understand that as in this town, the whole game shuts down pretty much after Thanksgiving, and we got to wait till January to get business.
No, I'm telling you, there are people that literally won't be coming back to the office till January 15th. I'm talking about from last week, you know what I'm saying, to January 15th.
Yeah.
Certain work just can't get done, and that's like many to me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's real fact. That's fact. Yo, Kenny, you've been silent. You've been listening. I'm gonna shut up, Kenny. Say something, because like mine is taking.
I'm a semi agree with Gabby on a lot of the holidays and things are kind of, especially with melanated people, that we center it around food. But I think it's more a time of gathering with family. So take tomorrow. and people call it Thanksgiving, and it was maybe born from these pilgrims and
Maybe.
colonialists.
Maybe.
What I look at it is, I got time off to spend with family. Unfortunately, we a lot of times don't get together with family until someone passes. So here's a chance to get together, sit down, enjoy a meal, say, "Hey, how you been?" And it's just a time to me to give thanks for what I have, for the people I have that's with me. So it's not about this holiday and do you celebrate that? I guess as you get older, you don't think like that. I mean, as a kid, maybe you get caught up in that, but I always looked at it as a time to celebrate and be with family.
Okay.
Even going back to when we were kids and around Christmas. Christmas to me was, I get to hang out with my boys and we go knock and ladies on the block. And we go knocking on doors and we singing Christmas carols and those are good memories to me. So
I did that with you. Yeah.
Hey, dog, we did that.
Times. Great time. I mean, I'm not even a Christian, and that still was great times. I can attest to that because it was more of a fellowship. I was hanging with my boys,
and that's what a lot of times what these holidays become. People do get wrapped up.
Issue, well, not the only, but one of the main issues, Kenny, is that the system giving us a reprieve. The system that is evil. I mean, am I lying? Like,
well, there's no good and evil. There's no good and evil.
Okay, on this day,
y'all. Here we go.
There's no good and evil. There's, degrees of, I don't know.
Yep, exactly. He's
Anunnaki got to finish that answer.
Hassan is exhibiting a level of evil right now to my good. Let me just say that. Hassan is on the evil to my good right now. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of shit going on where people like have sex with little kids, and some of them don't see that as evil. People have adrenochrome from people. They don't see that as evil.
Whoa.
Okay? Some aliens eat people. They don't see that as evil. If a lion ate a man, that wouldn't be evil.
Yeah. Can you pass that? Can you pass that real quick?
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, Gabby.
I'm like, wait, what happened? Man, it totally.
We got aliens eating people, and we got the pedophiles not knowing good from bad. Now,
so let me ask you,
I looked down for a second, and then
would society kind of decide what's good or bad and evil? Because I could decide I want to go lop heads off, and that's cool by me.
That's what Elliot talk about. Well, that's Elliot. You going out with Elliot?
You decide. Society decides maybe people should keep their wig and not get it chopped off.
Well, that ain't Elliot's world. Elliot is ready to chop heads off and change this whole thing around.
So would society be more of the one to say what would kind of be good or bad?
Well, we know that. Go ahead, El.
You have to have standards. Everything has to be defined. You have to have standards and definitions.
Okay. True indeed.
Can I say this though?
Let me define.
Let me say this.
Assign just a little bit. Let me.
Please. I was about to blast back.
Listen, when Hassan says that the pedophile thinks that what he's doing is okay, now it sounds crazy to hear that, but yeah, of course the pedophile thinks that what he's doing is okay because that's why he or she is doing it. And there's a bunch of she pedophiles out here too. Yeah.
And most of you guys don't know that they're trying to find a way to make that fucking legal in the crayon community and stuff. You guys don't know that.
Hey, listen. Okay. Can I just put in?
Okay, I'm glad you guys know.
Can I just put in this word?
Please.
We way off the rails.
Yes, sir.
And we way away from what would we tell a person half our age?
Well, we surely tell them.
I didn't do that.
Let's do what they want. That's what we tell them. It's wild out here.
It is wild out here.
Wild out here. But that is something that they should know. A pedophile thinks that what they're doing is right. Now you got to know the difference from right and wrong for yourself. You know. Now the problem is the pedophile teacher. When I was 13, she could have had her way. See how the double standard? You see, she could have had her
I
way.
don't know. I feel like they don't know that I feel like it's the opposite. Because if you're going through the extents that they do to hide the shit, like, you know it's wrong.
Okay. Yep.
Like, no one goes through those lengths to, you know what I'm saying?
They only hide it because
you know it's wrong.
They hide it because they know society doesn't. Because the fact they think it, they thinking that when they think they see somebody, they want that person. And they like, why do I think I want that person? Obviously, I must need that person because I'm thinking I need that person.
Hassan is writing a book called The Mind of a Pedophile. Kenny.
Dom, I'm going to bow out of this, man. We done went way away from where we were trying to go with this.
The Bible says the wicked run and no man pursueth. Don't run away, Kenny. Come on, man. Don't do that. Hassan says, let's talk about the aliens eating people that he talked about. He also said the aliens are eating people. The children need to know that too. The government told us aliens are real this year.
You're right. I am off. We are off. You're
we're way off of what. Can we get into somebody half our age? What avenues
you got to admit
they might pursue to set them up later in life? I mean, we out here. We you know, I feel as though I just seen an Anunnaki walking across my porch.
Kuiper belt out here. Yeah, we are. Asteroid belt.
What? They here right now too.
Hold on. Anunnaki, get on off my porch. Goddamn Anunnakis.
Wow. Elliot Young, please bring semblance back to this forum. Please bring a sense of stability.
All right.
What's important to the youth, man, and you know that's what's important. You know, what's something that what gems, what nuggets we can provide, what information we can provide to them, so they could, you know, receive it, and then at least put it on their mental so they could think about it. That's what's important.
Well, when we were talking last week, we were asking Hassan what he thought about interracial dating. And we got cut off. We had some technical problems. Hassan, can you give us a definitive answer on what you would tell a young, melanated man half your age dating? Because we heard tell you know a little bit about it.
Why? Okay. That's that's a devil or that.
There's a lot of him.
I'm conflicted on this question stuff though, man, and I'm conflicted on it because I've dated multiple. I date white women, Caucasian women, indigenous women, Asian women, Russians. I kind of open.
Russians,
you know, cool.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
The streets.
But see, the thing is, I've done that, and you know, I'm cool. But I also know that based on the program that we receive, and like by marginalizing of indigenous men, like we only could be like entertainers and stuff like that. They don't look at us as kings. And as I said that, so based on them being this programmed and them not seeing us really as true kings, it's in their mind regardless. Okay, they can love you, but
after the history that we've dealt with, let's get to the nitty gritty. With the history,
and I would say no, but go ahead.
Yeah, let me ask the question first. With the history that we've dealt with the crayon woman in this country, should we give a damn too much about? I mean, you know, I've had a crayon experience here or there. My preference is definitely the melon. Oh, the melon is where it's at. For some reason, their melons are very plump, the melon. But I've had my European excursion, and to the degree that all things being equal, nah. Sorry, Becky. Sorry, Karen.
But I do have to say, so I have to say one caveat, Dom.
What's up?
Everything really is about being there's. So when people are a white person may not be white, okay. And I say this because if they're white, they wouldn't have O positive blood. So they mean they have indigenous in their bloodstream. If they have O positive or O negative,
there are white people.
You should really date people who have the same. You have a better connection with a person who shares your blood type.
Where are white people from then? Where's that from? Where are they from?
What you mean?
Just what I said.
Africa.
Where are white people from?
Africa.
Oh, okay. So we don't get to call them Tanzanian. We don't get to call them Nigerian.
I mean,
why do we call them white if they're from Africa?
Because they was created from the indigenous brothers, from the blacks.
Where the black people from?
You mean they all aware everywhereans?
Oh, okay.
Right. Do you guys not know about the experiment of Yakub, of him making the people?
Oh, no, we're getting off again. Okay, let's come back.
Yeah, okay.
Elliot, give us something that we can stick to, bro, to tell the youth.
Hey, Dom, can I jump in there?
Go ahead.
So what you're saying, Hassan, is we should like meet women at the clinic so we can get their blood type right out the gate.
Yeah, see? You said outside the clinic to like the
How
nightclub.
can this help a young person, man?
Because you should date somebody that has the same blood type you have, because it passes on to your seeds.
There are a
you
lot
said
of
the
things
seeds
that
is
you
important.
ask a woman before y'all get into it. I've never asked them what is their blood type. That is I'm no
Gabby, what's up, girl?
I'm sure
blood type, baby.
I'm sure that's question number 100.
Blood type.
Listen, man. I ask people what their blood type.
You looking good, Gabby, in that
dead ass serious.
Oh, blood.
You gonna probably lose most women thinking you a vampire.
Yo,
what
you looking good in that negative B blood.
Let me get some of that neg.
Give me some of that neg.
The neg.
This dude just keep pulling us just.
Based on that, white people, people who look white still may not be white. They may be indigenous.
There are no white people, bro. There are black people. We should. I got something to tell the kids. Let me tell the kids something. I have something to tell the kids. So we've been lied to, kids, children. This whole civilization is 180. If 360 is going all the way around, 180 is going halfway around, and it's the opposite of what it should be. This whole civilization is backwards. Some folks call themselves chosen ones, yet I can stand outside all day and debate them, and they would turn into lobsters. It's crazy like that. So you see, how you chosen on a plane of existence that you can't even stand outside on? That's wild. That's wild. How you chosen and you're not the fastest? How you chosen and you're not the smartest? Now, you may be the most barbaric, but children, let me just say this. There is no black or white. There never has been. This is what they call a construct, to control your mind. And it's worked. Like, it not only worked, but we actually generated ourselves now. Like, they put it on us, and then we started just generating it ourselves. But black and white is not real. Tell me where you get white from. Is there a white world? Is there a white country? Whitopia? Where do you get black from? Is there the sky's pretty black. The ether is black. And my beard is black.
I got a question then. So if race is a social construct, do y'all believe that gender is as well?
Oh.
No.
No.
Elliot.
No.
Well, let's answer her question. I'll give an answer. There are hermaphrodites. We didn't construct that. That's not an idea that man made. That's a natural thing. But also naturally is a man and a woe man who have XX or XY chromosomes. There are hermaphrodites. Let's put that on the table. We will not exclude them from our species. Yes, in our species, you have women, men, and both. That's facts. Just like you have Siamese twins, somebody born with two heads. Sounds alien, but it happens right here on this plane of existence. So to answer your question, Gab, my studies don't bear out that sexuality is on a scale. Like, but wait, let's examine that. Let's examine that, Kenny, because Kenny, there was a little kid on Kamak Street. He lived across the street from you, actually, Kenny. You may not remember this, but that kid was kind of clearly gay. He was like 5, 6, 7 years old. And dare I say, we spoke about it at the time until like, yo, that little kid is already gay. Like, what is that? And so when I say that I've seen another child later on in life that was clearly of the community at 4 years old and turned out to be of the community. I can't, like what Gabby is trying to hint at. If I'm going to be honest and talk to the kids honestly, there's some kind of weird gray scale somewhere. Nothing to do with me. I'm the straightest man in the universe, and I love being that way. Like, that's just what it is. But I also know there's everything in the universe. God is all things. All things. And if you don't want God to be all things, then you want a Pollyanna ass God. If you think that God is good all the time, use a bitch ass nigga. Because that's not what the Bible says. Oh, no, it don't. The Bible says, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. The Bible says God has hated something. So when people, and especially black folk, like to say God is good all the time, well, that ain't true. It's just not true. So what say you, Elliot? Talk to me. Talk me down.
No, I'm not. I won't talk you down regarding what you're saying. I totally agree with you. Young people pay attention. Everything that Dom stated. Hey, it's up to you to investigate yourself and pay attention to the steps that you take in life. Cross-reference your experiences with your reality. It's your experiences.
That sounds right. Kenny, what say you? Give him something final to chomp on.
Well, to answer Gab's question, I don't think gender is a construct.
Oh.
I think the science bear out that there are what you would call men and what you would call women. People can add their confusion to it.
Oh.
But I've yet to see a natural born man conceive and have a baby.
Oh, well, I'm with you on that, Kenny. Like I see what you're doing, Kenny, and I agree with you on that. Like I think that folk get here and their personalities can be more feminine or more masculine. You might be in a woman's body and be more masculine, or vice versa. But I get what you're saying, Kenny, and I agree with what you're saying. Like, yeah, nah, niggas don't make babies. It ain't never happened. And a chick ain't never skeeted up into a nigga and made a baby. It ain't never happened.
It ain't gonna happen. So when you ask, is gender a construct? I don't think it is. I think we have things that we call constructs. Even with race, I think what's kind of in your heart. When you're talking black and white, is kind of what's kind of in their heart. That's a separate thing. But the science of gender is something whole different.
Hassan McCullough
I feel like there's a lot of parallels there.
Go ahead, Gab.
No, I'm listening to what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's just many parallels or like arguments that the same argument you could use for race. I feel like someone could use with gender, and it would be, you could argue it, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny, I'm sorry,
I don't know if you can.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Again, you can argue it, but the science or the mathematics of it got to math to make sense. Again, like, you're not going to have a human male and a human male have a baby. It won't happen.
That is a strong point. It's never happened.
You're not going to have a human female and a human female have a baby. It just don't work. You can take a dude and he can call himself a woman, but that doesn't naturally make him. That doesn't give him mammary glands. That doesn't give him ovaries. You can call yourself what you want, but what's in your body is going to be what's in your body.
I'm calling myself wee juice. Hassan, can you do me a favor?
And that don't make you hydrated.
Hassan, could you put that camera over your right shoulder real quick? I need to see something. Your right shoulder. Yeah, turn it. No, right shoulder. Yeah, keep turning.
That's my man.
Marilyn Monroe.
I'm not telling you this boy don't have. I'm at one of
the biggest portrait that ever lived.
He has
not
a portrait
me.
of a European whore. There's a portrait of a European whore.
How did you see that?
What you mean you ain't see it? You walk in your house every day.
That's
This
wild.
ain't my house. You ain't this. Okay.
That's wild.
Anyway.
So you in somebody's house that worships the European whore. That's wild. Hey, I love you, Elliot.
I have nothing to say. You just passed me up. Okay.
No, I'm coming. I come to you last. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a lot to say, so we come to you.
I don't.
Elliot, weigh in on the gender question that Gabrielle gave us, please.
All you have to do is just have three different islands. Have an island of all men, an island of all women, and an island of men and women. And just give it 100 years and just see who's still living.
That's gangster. That's gangster. That's gangster, Elliot. See, Elliot's a
Give it 100 years.
Yeah, Elliot's a Machiavelli boy. He gonna show you. He ain't gonna talk about it. You're like, do this. Let's see what happens.
I mean, just think about it. You test the theory. I'm gonna put 100 men on this island, 100 women on this island, and men and women on this island, and just revisit the island in 100 years. You don't have to say
and
nothing.
You have an island full of bones on 2 of those islands.
Wow, that's wild. Okay, well,
why have to discuss something? You could just let's try this experiment and see what works.
Yeah, no, it's a sound experiment. I mean, that's science. Hassan, weigh in because
yes, sir.
I have a feeling that you have something that Gabby might be kind of partial to. What do you think about?
No, I might be partial.
Wow, gender fluidity and whether or not there's a grayscale. What do you think about that whole thing?
Well, if you guys know about the book called The Kabbalion, 7 Laws of Nature, gender is the 7th law of nature. Everything has a gender. Everything.
Female.
Everything. The plant, the damn couch, the picture that you just talked about.
Oh yeah,
everything
has a gender for sure.
Okay.
Facts.
What'd you say? Yeah, you're right.
It has a gender for sure. We know that.
Everything has a gender, regardless of you guys talking about the baby thing, but you guys also know about apotheogenesis, where women are able to have babies without men. They used to have babies without men. That's why there was an island in California called Queen Khalifa was the queen of California, and it was an island just full of women, and they used to do apotheogenesis where they have clone of people who look their offspring look just like them.
Yeah,
and they didn't have men on the island.
An apotheogenesis. Can you have a baby by yourself, Gabby?
I ain't yet.
I mean,
I did it.
Said you could be an apotheogenesis and be out here in California
look it up.
having babies by yourself.
I'm not.
Dude, did I just say that?
I'm not knowledgeable on that subject.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, because Hassan is.
You should look it up, Gabby. But everything has a gender and all that. And another thing that Gabby may not know: spirits are hermaphrodites.
Oh,
they look like men and women.
What?
Period. They're angels and stuff. Are hermaphrodites. They look like men and women. They're hermaphrodites.
Spirits are hermaphrodites. That is
the angels. Sorry, hold on. The angels that we so-called believe in the angels, they are hermaphrodites. They look like male and female.
You see why we let them go last, Gabby? You see why we let them go?
Yeah.
Because it's like rails. There literally are no more rails when he starts to speak. Okay, so the angels are hermaphrodites, Kenny. Now, Kenny, you believe in angels because you pseudo-Christian, pseudo-Christian. So the angels are hermaphrodites, kid, out here?
Again,
he fucking
we don't have to revisit this show.
Because
we didn't get into anything that we can help young people move forward in life.
Not true.
I'm not going to get into
Kenny. That's not
angels and hermaphrodites.
We've shown the children that they can have an uncle like Hassan. We've shown the children that.
And what we haven't shown the children
ain't gonna fucking talk to me.
What we haven't shown the children is what are some of the moves they can make? What are some of the things that they should be doing, or we'll have to revisit this
again.
Not again, but soon. Because we keep going off the rails.
What'd you say, Al?
Yeah, we have to stay on topic.
Yeah, wait, listen.
We have done everything but
Did that.
I think it's our charter, partially as Opinion Nation. Elliot had a great idea. We need to talk to the youth on a regular basis. It ain't got to be every week. I mean, to be honest with you, I done told y'all Opinion Nation for the kids anyway. ODB. What you mean? Like everything we say, the kids should know. Kenny be like, oh no, some of it's a little racy for children. Really?
Depends on how old a kid is. Like I said,
I agree
everything in life don't come right away.
I agree with that.
You learn different lessons or you can receive different lessons at different times.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
Sometimes, you can talk to you blue in the face to a 5-year-old and he's saying, hey, listen, what time can I go outside? And, how long can I be out there? You're saying, make sure you hydrated, eat watermelon, and they ain't hearing that, So
in other words,
I'm not taking a shot at you, Hassan. I'm just saying
the kids
don't always receive everything right at one point.
Yeah, the kids. Hassan needs to come with a MA 17 sticker. Yeah.
What's that mean?
Yeah, well, okay. He doesn't even see. Well, yeah.
Okay.
For mature audiences.
On that note, listen, it's been a great one once again, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate our guest panelist this week, the gift of gab. Listen, go to her Instagrams and check her out. When I tell you, this woman, I don't be talking about artists, bro. Like, because I can do a little something myself. So I don't be talking. This woman is that gift of gab. When I talk about spitting and singing, I ain't heard no ill stuff like this since Lauryn Hill. I ain't even playing with you. I'm not even playing with you.
Stop it. Don't
sing and she can spit. And
Oh,
it ain't nothing wrong. Like, I done heard like 10 songs. I'm like, where the bad songs at? Where's the So, Gab, can you please tell them where they can find you as you eat your Chinese food?
No, I was eating some rice and gravy.
Hey.
But you can find me everywhere, gifted_gab on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I'm on all streaming sites, Gifted Gab, YouTube, wherever you stream music, you can find me. I'm everywhere.
Say word. Listen, we're working on a project with Gabby right now, and
yes, we are.
The world shall soon see and witness her greatness. Kenny.
First, I'm gonna say, Gab, stick around because we always do a little wrap up.
Okay.
Secondly, I say you can find me at Kendu_KennyL on Instagram. I think I'm Kendu Mickens Kenny Mickens on Facebook. I'm around.
Okay. He get around. Elliot Young. Elliot the Machiavellian Young. What's up, bro? Thanks for putting us on this topic. We will revisit on a regular basis because we are for the kids, man. Tell them where they can find you, El.
The young people.
Yeah.
Elliot Young in Memphis, Facebook, Instagram. I got some things working, like we're saying. Once I get it established, I'll hold it.
Say word. We all looking forward. We all got little irons in the fire we're working on right about now, man. It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Hassan Chop McCullough. What's up, homie? You know what I mean?
What's up, Dom?
Brother, I love you, bro. You know what I mean? I know you the weird dude on the panel. I get it. But, you still my homie, man. Because, I resonate with some shit you say. Yeah, I do. Maybe not with the aliens eating people, but with the Anunnaki and whatnot, yeah, I've heard tell. Sure, why not? Why not? Listen, the Anunnaki are just as real to me as Jesus and Muhammad. Kids, until you see the Anunnaki or Jesus or Muhammad, I mean, I don't know. They just say it's the same thing. Like, I haven't met any of them. I've met Kenny and Elliot and Hassan and Gabrielle. I've met them. They're gods to me. These are the gods to me. But call me crazy because they right here with me. You see, and I got reverence for them like the planets. You understand me? I orbit them the same way the planet would orbit the moon. I don't crash into them. They are gods to me. But there's these other guys that I never met. There's the Anunnaki, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. I ain't never met. So children, do your diligence on who you consider godly in your life and who you might take advice from. If you can't see, taste, smell them, I don't know. I mean, I like to see, taste, and smell the things that I'm into. You understand me? Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hassan McCullough, where can they get the weed?
We Juice, OUIJUICE.com. Order We Juice. Get those fresh juices that hydrate you, Kenny, not unhydrate you.
Oh, why you
The
doing
highest form of
Kenny
hydration
like
is
that?
cucumber. Your
Why
body
you
is
Kenny
made
like
of H3 of 2 because he said my juice was gonna hydrate. He said that in the show.
Oh.
I was
I
thinking
didn't
I was
say
gonna
you.
come back.
I said it don't
You was
hydrate.
heated. You was heated by that.
It
Yeah.
don't
I
hydrate.
didn't say they don't hydrate. I said a 5-year-old might not understand that.
Oh, keep you hot. They understand what hydration is.
Okay.
There's
Okay, you
especially
believe what a
You understand
5-year-old?
what
You
that
believe
Marilyn Monroe picture is too.
a 5-year-old believe a
Stop.
goddamn juice hug gonna hydrate them. They don't.
Juice
I'm
hug.
dead.
They don't know.
Juice hugs.
You ain't gonna.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Finish your wrap up.
Yeah. Thank you. Because this whole show went awry based on Dom asking that woman that question about sex. As soon as he did that, that show was over. Let's keep
I
that
gotta
100.
agree with
Okay,
you
hold
on
on.
that
This is
one.
I derailed the
Not that
show.
we
This has
shouldn't
the
have
Africa
gab,
show.
but it went left.
So
Right
you
there.
I derailed the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Not you talking about what pedophiles like and aliens eating people. I derailed the show.
It
Okay.
got this. I mean, anyway,
Okay.
WeJuice.com. Come get
Yes.
your juices, fresh fruits. It's always what you need is more fruits in your life. That's what really is going to keep you healthy. It's actually having fruits. That is your hydration source.
Say word.
So order juice. Even if you don't have my juice, still have juices and fruit. WeJuice.com.
Say word.
Word.
Look here, man. It's always a spirited conversation with the Opinionation, and we welcome you back to what we're building. It's a sensation. Oh, these are bars. This is on purpose. I got Gab in the house. You understand me?
I see you showing out.
Oh, just a little bit, Gab. Every now and then.
Showing
But
out.
we thank you for being here, Gab. We welcome you back again. Hopefully, another bold woman will come by and hang out with us. But we appreciate your time, and we appreciate your time. We shall see you again.
Hey, Dom.
What up?
Let me drop a dad joke. Hey, Hassan,
What, nigga?
if the aliens seen the Russians in a ballroom gown, would that be Russian dressing?